Hello, welcome to WatchAdvisor on YouTube, where the watches are the stars. I'm Ricardo Guadalupe, the CEO of HUBLOT, and I would like to introduce you and to welcome Alexander.
Wow, what an introduction this morning. Thank you very much, Ricardo, for being so kind to introduce me. Yeah, he's the CEO of HUBLOT. We are at HUBLOT this morning. I'm looking forward to film your novelties. We will have Raphael Nussbaumer joining us just in a few seconds. He will present the watches as you are used to see them here on our channel.
At Watches and Wonders, of course, HUBLOT, we consider that we represent the art of fusion, which is really connecting tradition and innovation. We are masters in materials.
Yeah.
First brand to bring the ceramic in the high-end segment of the watch industry, and the first brand to really be able to produce sapphire watches.
In bigger quantities.
In bigger quantities. So a few hundred watches per year, which is already a big challenge. But by far, we are the number one brand of our industry with sapphire watches. So this year, the focus is to come with new colors in sapphire. So a water blue color, very nice Caribbean color of the sea, together with our MP-10 movement inside. So 14 days power reserve with the vertical barrels. And in ceramic, we come with vivid colors because ceramic is used by many brands, but the vivid colors. Exactly, orange vivid, after the red, after the yellow, now the orange, and I think there again we're very unique because very difficult to manufacture and to produce vivid colors because, as you know, the ceramic you have to go in ovens to very high temperature, high pressure, but we have the secret recipe to be able to realize those vivid colors.
That's HUBLOT, by the way, huh? You know, some say, HUBLOT. You have to really think what they are able to do in terms of materials, etc., and technology, the fusion of everything. That's
exactly.
HUBLOT. Ricardo, thank you very much.
Thank you.
We've swapped the products, and thank you for the introduction. It was nice.
Always. Yeah.
And now, enjoy the products. We will have the product presentation together with Raphael Nussbaumer. Raphael, a very warm welcome to WatchAdvisor again.
Welcome back to Watches and Wonders 2024, Alexander.
You have become one of our pillars in our show. I like the format, the expert behind me. Then you have me. I have my legendary pointer being ready. We will now focus on the products. Raphael will be with me. We will disappear from your screens as always. And the product will be the stars because, as you know, #WatchAdvisor, where the watches are the stars.
Don't forget to subscribe and to hit the bell to get our latest notifications.
On your screen now is the MP-10. You can see it. This is not a new spaceship from the movie Dune, but it is the new HUBLOT masterpiece of this year. And that watch really looks spectacular. And some of you say, I've seen it before. Yes, of course, because it was presented already in Miami at an occasion where the LVMH brands already presented some novelties, but you haven't seen it on WatchAdvisor, and I'm very happy to be able to present it to you. And Raphael, what exactly do we have here?
First of all, it seems to be like an extraordinary machine, like the engine is visible on every angle. This is a Tourbillon at 6 o'clock.
Here, 6 o'clock, you have the Tourbillon cage, including running seconds. You can see 45, 50. This is the Tourbillon.
When we start development in 2018, a few years ago, the idea behind it was really to reinterpret the automatic system, not by oscillating weight on the back, but with two linear weights, which are symmetrically at 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock, to maintain the power reserve on the watch.
This looks like if you were in a fitness center, the weight of the machines. These two weights are charging the watch.
Yeah.
So when you wear it, they're moving up and down, and the energy that your wrist is generating is transferred by the weights via a gear train and is then winding the watch. And I will turn it around slowly in the camera so we can see that. And you see? Well, but this is how the weights do charge the watch when you're wearing it. And now comes a little thing I very much like, because everything is about comfort when you're wearing a watch, and you can see that there are springs here. There's a spring here, there's a spring here, and when I saw them, my first thought was most likely they put them there to avoid these weights to bang on both ends, and when it could be uncomfortable when you wear it, because once you move, you have that tack, 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 tack It's not here because it's smooth, super smooth, and this is really clever, Raphael. I like it.
Yeah, and of course, because the two linear weights are in gold, they are heavy, of course, because they need to move, to give energy into the movement, and that's why we use the spring.
It's a spring on both sides, huh? Look, I'm showing you the spring here. There's another one here. And this is really limiting the effect of the weights coming to one end and to the other end. And of course, if they come there, you would feel it on the wrist, but it is comfortably really coming there and whoop, and then going back, whoop, and this is super cool. The time is being displayed.
Yeah, with two rings, of course. One ring with hour indication, the other ring with minutes indication.
So it's 10 past 12.
The green indication in this way means the watch is in full charge. Of course, when time spending, you have less energy and it's become orange and red. That means you need to
move more or wind it.
Yeah, move more, charge or recharge it.
You can charge the watch also by using the crown if you want.
Yes.
So the crown could charge the watch if it is necessary. I show it from top.
Like every automatic watch, you have a crown when just you start to use the watch for the first time, and after that, if you wear it every day on your wrist with 48 power reserve.
48 hours of power reserve, that doesn't sound very much, but I can tell you it is enough because they explained me in detail that the two weights do generate enough of energy. You see here? They generate enough of energy to wind the watch. And I told you, if you need to wind, you can do this by turning the crown. You see here? I'm turning, but we have reached maximum already because someone before me was playing around with it, and I can't unfortunately show you the orange and the red part of it, but that's how it is. So now you're asking yourself, how do I set the time? There is a button, a kind of a selector if you want. I need my Bergeron pointer, my legendary Bergeron, because with the glove it's a little bit difficult because you have to press in and I can't. So what I will do, I will press on it to release it. Yeah, you see? It has been released. And now, if you turn, Raphael, I suppose...
Yeah, the crown now is outside.
Yeah.
And you can set the time easily.
You see? I'm turning forward. And you can set the time. To adjust the watch, let's put it at 4 o'clock. And to close, you have to press again, I suppose.
Yes, exactly. Press on it and go back to the...
Oh, wait, this is... Really...
Center.
There you go. Normally you do it with your fingers. You don't need a plastic pointer, but with gloves, you do not touch your watch in such a presentation with your fingers. You always wear gloves, but with the gloves, I tried it. It wasn't possible. I couldn't do it. Let me show this. Look. This really looks like a techno gym installation somewhere.
Yes, in a way.
Yeah, like if you were in your fitness center.
But yeah, it seems to be like a techno gym engine, but on your wrist it's a very light watch, which is in titanium case.
So the case is made out of titanium, yeah. And the entire sapphire glass construction around has been done to really show everything.
Yeah. One of the complexity of this watch is the sapphire glass. You can imagine the shape of this glass. Due to the complexity, we start from a block of sapphire with the CNC machining and polishing. We need to achieve perfect fit between the glass and the titanium case.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. And you know what I like? Every part, like the crown or this button where you manipulate the hours, looks like it would have been taken out of a car. I just unwind this and look. It looks like a gear.
Yeah.
Looks like a gear, like if they would have borrowed something from a car. No, but it is really an engine. It's not only engine looking like, it's also really engine. Oh, wait, I have to push this back in here. There we go. Very, very, very cool, I have to say. Is there a limitation? Is it a limited watch?
Yeah, it is a limitation based on 50 pieces.
And sold for?
250,000 Swiss francs.
Including?
Including tax.
So 250,000 Swiss francs for a spectacular engine on the wrist with a pretty interesting way of winding it. And the coolest thing, I have to repeat that, I love it. This is how you do really think about, you see here, the spring that is limiting. This is really high tech. I love it. And they do really look like, you get the feeling you are in your fitness center. So cool, I love it. And here again, you see, limiting the weight to really bump on the end and to create kind of a crazy or silly feeling when you're wearing such a watch with every time one of the weights reaches the end, tuck, tuck, back, back. That's could be annoying, but it's not the case. They have been thinking of everything. Voila, the spaceship Hublot MP-10 once again will disappear from your screen full speed. The next spaceship coming into your screen because it is also a really incredible watch. It's not a new movement, Raphael.
No, this is not a new movement.
But it is a new sapphire color they're introducing. Ricardo, the CEO, just said it before.
Water blue.
Water blue.
It's a new shade of colors we developed the last 3 years. Quite as always, an alchemist combination of oxide of aluminium combined with titanium and nickel oxide to obtain this incredible water blue color.
And the movement in there is the MP-11.
Exactly.
Some of you have already seen that, they know that. It is a movement with a power reserve of 14 days. And you can here see that the little arrow points at 12 days.
You have 7 barrels.
You have here the barrels.
Accumulate energy for 2 weeks. 7 barrels, and of course at 12 o'clock on the dial you have hour and minutes by hands, and the indication of power reserve it's on the side on the specific ring to read the power reserve indication.
This is the power reserve, so we are reaching 13 days almost, and then we are reaching 14 days and it will be fully wound. And I will continue winding the watch a little bit here, look. And slowly, the power reserve indicator moves towards 14 and then it's fully wound and you would have a power reserve of 14 days. I will also turn it around to show you the winding from the back side so you can a little bit see what's happening when I'm doing this.
And you see also the architecture of this manufacture movement.
You see the very technical architecture of that movement where you do have at 6 o'clock the barrels and the gear train and everything that is necessary to make a watch, including the escapement, is in between the line of 6 and 9. And you have the entire movement here. There is the balance spring oscillating, and I'm going into the light, and you have the entire gear train that transfers the energy to the movement where it is hacked, and then the information is given to the hands, and then the time is displayed. It's simply as this, but much more complex than you think to do such a watch. Beside of the fact that they are again really proving that they are the masters of sapphire crystal cases. Look at this crazy construction, look. Wow. This must be insane to manufacture. And you have perfect view from the side. Everything is transparent. You can really see every detail of that movement from the side, including the architecture from behind. Raphael just pointed out before. Very nice. How many pieces are you going to manufacture of this beautiful?
It's a limited edition based on 50 pieces for 155,000 Swiss francs.
Of course, this has a price. Yeah. But it is so beautiful and stunning beautiful to see this. Everything is transparent. Look. Raphael, let me ask you something. Since you are now the leader in manufacturing sapphire crystal cases for watches, how many of them have come back yet because they were destroyed, because someone hit the floor or it fell down? Do you have many incidences with these cases? Because people always say, they must be so fragile. Is it really the case that people destroy such a case, or don't you have issues with it?
It could happen, honestly, because as you know, sapphire is one of the hardest material just behind diamonds, which is the most harder material on the earth with 10 Mohs hardness, and sapphire is just behind. If you have something hard, it could be if you have an extremely big shock, but yeah, we have not so many issues on that thing. And don't forget also, this raw material is unscratchable.
This is something that might be interesting. You can't scratch it, but it is not as dangerous as you might think. It is not as delicate as it looks like. This watch is wearable on a normal base. You can wear it day and night. Waterproof up to
50 meters.
50 meters. So you see, you can even wash your hands. In theory, you could go swimming with the watch. There's no really risk when you are wearing it. Beautifully done, the MP-11 in that water blue was the color?
Yeah, water blue color.
Water blue color with the strap that comes with it. And you have, yes, one already recognized it, you have that system to take the strap away. So in case you have another idea of how you would want to combine an existing Hublot bracelet or strap with the watch, the only thing you have to do is you have to come back and insert it and click. That's all you have to do. Very nice. I would say another spaceship like, and let's have it accelerate and let it disappear from your screen. Raphael, thanks for all the input you gave me once again. When I'm here at Hublot, I'm always happy to have you because you know the technical details, I tell the stories, you help me a little bit, and this is a super combination. Raphael Nussbaumer and me, Alexander, we do say goodbye. Thanks for watching the video about Hublot. Leave your comments in the comment section, and remember, it is art what they're doing, art, and it is showcasing what they're able to do in terms of sapphires. Bye-bye, thanks for watching.